whatever your concerns are, whatever your hopes are, whatever your worries are, all of them will come to naught if there is a nuclear war. There is an old claim, it's one of the most persistent and misleading claims, that nuclear deterrence works. The reality is that there's really no evidence whatsoever for that. The claim that's made most often has to do with the fact that there was no nuclear war between the United States and the Soviet Union. Well, there are many reasons why there was no war between the US and the Soviet Union, not least of which is there almost certainly was no reason for a war. Nuclear weapons didn't help us in Korea, they didn't help us in Vietnam, they didn't help us in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Libya, in Syria. They didn't help us anywhere. If you look at the case of the US and the North Korean regime, it's a very unusual case in that the Kim regime is obsessed with their own security. They're terribly worried about being attacked by the United States or possibly South Korea or Japan, that they've gone on and on trying to bolster that deterrence with nuclear assets. The consequence of that is really deterrence run amok. What they've done is undermine their own security by generating insecurity, particularly in the United States. And one thing about deterrence is that it relies on rationality. It relies on this peculiar notion that we and anyone else can threaten another side with the most horrible destructions. We can scare the pants off them and then expect that they're going to behave with the most utmost careful, cool-headed rationality. Now, as I said, we don't know much about Mr. Kim, but if we know anything about Donald Trump, we know that cool-headed rationality and careful, considered judgment is not his thing. This is a horrible situation to be counted on with regard to rationality. The truth is, no one should have the ability to cause nuclear war. Not Donald Trump, not Pence, not anyone else in the world. Ultimately, we have to get rid of them. We have to recognize that they have not contributed to success or to safety. Indeed, they generate a substantial amount of lack of safety, of worldwide threat.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.